As we welcome you in to Talladega Superspeedway virtually here on iRacing, a fun night in store for you, a special event that is being broadcasted this evening as we welcome you to what is going to be a great night of Talladega racing, 200 miles here at the virtual Talladega Superspeedway, part of the Stars and Stripes series. It is the Stars and Stripes Talladega 200, just a simple, special event that is being put on with some money on the line. We'll talk about that here in just a little bit, but it's a fun night for me to kind of do some experimenting a little bit, and I figured, why not do it on a cool night like this where we're here at Talladega as qualifying is getting ready to start, and we get you ready for a lot of fun this evening. I am the captain. We welcome you in. We're going to put the race up there on top, and one of those rare occurrences where if I can put the right screen on the right person, this should go right, and right now it's not, so just give me a second. This is where the experiment comes into play here. Just give me one moment. I thought I had it right. I didn't. What else is new? Get off my screen. Oh, I guess it'd help if I plugged the thing in. Stand by. Technical difficulties. I thought I was prepared. Even when you think you're prepared, you're not. But we welcome you. It's going to be a fun race here at Talladega Superspeedway as we get ready to introduce you to a bunch of guys. We've broadcasted a race with them before. I think it was here at Talladega also. But we're back again for another good time here on a Friday night. So hopefully you've enjoyed your week and had a good one. There you go. Got that plugged in. We should be good to go now. Once he catches it, come on. So qualifying is going to be, hey, there I am. Hello, welcome in. Yes, we are live on the Captain Esports Network. Figured I'd have a little fun with this. You get to see my ugly mug here for a minute as qualifying begins here for the Talladega race. But welcome in. We appreciate everybody joining us this evening. I am the captain, fresh from my spare room. Yep, you see all the trash behind me. But we are ready for a great time here this evening. 200 miles of racing around Talladega as qualifying begins right now. And then they will get ready to grid here in a minute. It's going to be 200 miles tonight, 76 laps. So should be a pretty fun race. As usual, there's really no points on the line. It's just money. Tonight, the winner gets $120. Second place gets $60. Third gets $40. So there is money on the line for the top three finishers. So there is definitely something to race for this evening. But when it's all over with, it's all for fun. So we're looking forward to seeing what these guys have in store here for 75 laps here this evening at the Talladega Superspeedway virtually on iRacing. You see the 29 out there on the track right now. We'll just shuffle around to some cars here and let you guys watch qualifying here this minute. But appreciate all the viewers watching. And, yeah, we're looking forward to a good time this evening here at Talladega. Now, the Stars and Stripes League, a league that's ran by Nate Lynch, a gentleman I've gotten to know pretty well who from other series where I've broadcasted or raced with. And we've always just stayed in touch. And I always told him, if you have any events, let me know when, and we'll do it. We tried to put this race on a couple weeks ago, but some things came up. And, well, we're here tonight ready to have a good old show and a good old time for this Talladega 200 event. It was supposed to be 250 miles, but they moved it down to 200 miles when it was all said and done. So there was an entry fee for these guys tonight. They got a fixed setup. They have one fast repair this evening. They also have 90% fuel, so it's not straight up 100% fuel tonight, but we are looking at 90% for this evening, so it should be a lot of fun. Again, it should be a great race. I know I reiterate a lot that it's going to be fun because that's what it's all about. It's having a good old time this evening as you see the 209 car out on track right now, but we appreciate you joining us for the little pre-race deal that we have here. It's something I would try out. Something maybe I can do in the future, some pre-races. I mean, I know you don't want to look at my mug all the time, but who knows? Maybe I can go buy a banner for myself and put it back here where my stuff is. Yeah, there's literally boxes and crates and all types of stuff. Yeah. Anyways, should be a lot of fun. Looking forward to a good time. Appreciate you guys looking at me and watching my ugly mug. It's all about the drivers here tonight, so I'm going to turn myself off, and we're going to go get racing here at the Talladega Superspeedway here on iRacing. As you see Kyle McCoy going to the pole with a lap, and it's got Rickard jumping up there with a 54.2 with 1.5 minutes to go. And we appreciate you joining us here on the Captain Esports Network. Let's turn the car audio on. There we go. Dalton Wilson watching tonight. Apparently runs in the Monday Night League here with Nate and them. Dalton also runs in some other leagues. Now these guys have a schedule that they run on Thursday nights, I believe it is, and they have numerous races. I'm looking at their schedule right now on my screen. My other screen right now. They are in the middle of, let's see, what's today's date? October 15th. So they just finished up the race at Darlington last night, it looks like. The second to last race. They had Auto Club Speedway next week, and then the finale, the Final Four at Homestead Miami Speedway. That is coming up on the 28th on Thursday. So they race every Thursday night. And definitely a pretty cool series, looks like, that Nate has put together here. And we definitely invite you to join those guys here at the Stars and Stripes League if you're not doing anything on Thursday evening. Going to see some different paint schemes. Going to see some different names as qualifying comes to an end here at Talladega. So let's go downstairs and...
Yeah, I don't know if we can adjust.
Go ahead and turn that off before somebody says something that's supposed to stay on the air, right? Let's take a look at the starting lineup here for this Stars and Stripes Talladega 200. Scott Rickard does win the pole in the 05 car. Pretty good lap for him. Alongside is going to be Ross Tatum in the 21. Kyle McCoy and Chris Essery will start in row number 2. Row number 3 is where you see Will Bustler and Kyle Bowling. John Dart and Travis Dart, the Darts, in row 4. Row number 5 is Jonathan Woods and Douglas Hoopa, as I like to say, from the old Jaws movie. Brian Chu and Adam Sidlow in row number 6. Gary Johnson, Aaron Conover, row number 7. Thomas Velez, Joseph Allen, row number 8. In row number 9 is where you see Joshua Altus and Ethan Flanagan. Jacob Black, Francisco Villarreal in row number 10 in the 20th position. Ken Campbell and the very fun Andrew Medlin in row number 11. I just remember Andrew from the last time we raced. He was a pretty funny guy to talk to. Aaron Hale, Randy Cornwell in row number 12. Row 13, Patrick Hasty, Nate Lynch, Max Ward, Brian Burchett in row number 14. And the winner of the, I'm going to have a hard time pronouncing this one tonight, Sylvain Seguin, I believe it is, in row 15 alongside Danny Ward. The Cusano crew making an appearance on a Friday night. Mark Cusano actually driving a pace car. I don't know if that's true or not, but I'm just going to throw that out there. So these Xfinity cars about to get out here on track. This is exactly what they race on Thursday nights, the Xfinity Series. And they have a Discord page. If you want to get a hold of them, you can reach out to Nate Lynch and help you out there. Actually checking out their point standings right now to make sure this is accurate. And it looks like Kyle McCoy's leading the points over Rickard right now by 25. Kyle Bowling there is third. Travis Boot, I believe that is, in fourth. And Derek Offerman fifth. Of course, they're in their chase right now, so a lot of crazy things going on. But that's just a little sneak peek. I unfortunately don't know much about the league because I have something going on every Thursday night, as most of you know, so I don't get a chance to talk about them a lot or anything like that. But I've definitely been friends with them on Discord the whole time, and I've always told them, like I said, hey, if you guys need anything, come reach out. And here is a Friday night. I'm not doing anything on a Friday night for a couple more weeks, so why not? Let's throw a Talladega race on the air and have some fun here. And let's wonder if Scott's in the Discord. I got to get a quick word with Scotty. Oh, geez. Don't do that to him. Hey, Scott is here. Misfit Motorsports. Perfect name. Let's, yeah, I can hear it. It's down here, I guess. I think he's with me here. Scott, you got a copy? I might have pulled him in the wrong booth. Let's see. I'm learning channels here. Up, he's not with me anymore. Uh-oh. I just moved Scott to a random channel. Oh, he's down there. This is what happens when I don't know what the heck I'm doing. I'm just going to move him back now since I screwed that up. That's the only thing. I'm not used to these channels. I don't know what's going on. I'll try to talk to Scott if we get a caution here in the race. But maybe I should move down here to the broadcasting room. That'll help me a little bit. Let's move myself down there. There we go. All right, here we go. 75 laps tonight, 200 miles. A fun race. 120 schmackaroos going to go to the winner of this race. As Nelly says in his song, number 1, 2 is not a winner. 3, nobody remembers. However, tonight you'll remember the money you win when it is all over with in this race. Pace car is in the hands of the 05 of Scott, Rickard, and Ross Tatum. Green flag from Talladega. Here we go, virtually on iRacing. Sit back. I had one earlier, as a matter of fact. Cheers. I got to work tomorrow morning, or else I would again. Now, if this race turns into like practice, these guys are going to be fun to watch tonight because they were making some moves. They were patient. There wasn't really many wrecks. They were definitely racing clean tonight, so I could definitely see some patience in this race tonight, which could produce a very fun and entertaining race here. Lap 1, Scott Rickard going to lead it in that inside line. That help from the 7 of Kyle McCoy there on his inside. Tatum's up there in that Coca-Cola car on the outside. Of course, we have our track cams for Gourmet. You can check them out online, trackcams22.com. One car is bailing out. Appreciate all the help they give us for the online cameras, not only those, but the oval cameras, the road course cameras, and so much more. Check them out, trackcams22.com. Appreciate their camera work. They always give us great photos. Outside line starting to go, and there's somebody popping out to the high side now. I don't know these names off of the top of my head, so when I see somebody poke out, I'm not really used to numbers and stuff like that. So forgive me if I say, hey, the blue car pops out. It's actually Chris Essery that popped out of line up there on that top side. 44, Kyle Bowling filling the middle. I cannot talk all of a sudden. There's Bowling. Look at that run. A 19 car there in front of him of Jonathan Woods, 2. Oh, I work every Saturday. There, that outside line getting a run. You got that Iowa State Cyclone Mobile there. That's 7 on the inside there. That's Snickers number 52. That is Gary Johnson. Thomas Velez there in the 67. No real help coming from behind here on Bowling, so unfortunately he's going backwards a little bit here. Out of turn number 4, see the pack kind of splitting up a little bit. You got about 15 cars here in this lead draft. There's a little bit of gap back to this second pack. More just trying to be patient, I think. Got the guys who want to race, and then you got the guys that want to ride. Andrew Medlin back here with Ken Campbell. Ken, I was joking with a little bit ago. Ken, obviously, in case you can't tell, is a big Auburn fan. I don't know what gives it away, but he's a big Auburn fan. And I was picking on him a little bit ago because, of course, I got nothing recently to cheer about being a Florida State guy. But at least they got 2014, right? Go Noles. Up here at the front, pack still side by side. Everybody racing pretty clean and pretty hard. It's a 90% fuel in these cars tonight, so roughly 30 to 32 laps. Appears to be the way to go to the finish. Is Will Bustler going to bring that high side to life, that 10 car? And you see how these cars just juke and jive with the air. One mistake, and unfortunately, you are out of this race. Look at that 24 car come up the middle. Villarreal. It's what it's all about here this evening. $120 on the line for the winner. You got to keep your car clean, keep it patient, be careful how you bump draft, and make it to the finish of this race, and you should be okay. '94 there, Joshua Altus. Aaron Kahn over there in the 98. So a lot of different cars kind of climbing up and other cars just kind of minding their P's and Q's. There's Douglas Hooper in the 29 car. $12 viewers so far this evening. Looks like, is it Facebook that's down again for me? I don't know, it's Facebook seems to have errors with me every time, or every couple of broadcasts or so. But we're live on Twitch. If you're watching on Twitch, appreciate you guys very much. If you're over on YouTube watching, appreciate you guys very much. You can chat, and for those who are on Twitch and YouTube, just know that I can see all chat. So you can ask any question or whatever to me during this broadcast. Now, for those on YouTube, you cannot see the people on Twitch chatting, and Twitch can't see YouTube, but I can see it all because I'm the captain. Welcome to my ship. As Brian Chu runs the inside there, inside of Jonathan Woods in the 11, or in the 19, sorry. Oh, he gets stuck in the sucker hole there. The 24, Villarreal. The big guy, I like it. What? These cars are starting to get a little dancy out here as the tires wear a little bit. What's there to be confused about, peoples? Oh, a little checkup back there with the 98. Brian Chu in the 11 car, the mellow yellow mobile. Meller Yeller. I think he's talking about me. These cars are dancing a little bit now as we get 10 laps in. Inside line has prevailed throughout the afternoon here. Not really seen heavy pushing, but I'm sure drivers being very careful here as Rickard just puts it down on that yellow line and continues to hold his own down there in that 05, that Nation's Guard car. Of course, a Kyle Larson paint scheme. Got this pack up here, and then back here to Campbell and them. They've got this whole entire second pack of cars just kind of lined up a little bit, minding their P's and Q's. What do we got going on over here in chat? What in the world? You guys not understand my English or something? Is that what the deal is here? Here's a push to the outside. The 7 car, McCoy wanting to get the lead. That tri-oval so tricky, being at 18 degrees banking. Cars can get loose, actually, and part of the tri-oval itself is actually less banked than the turns, or than the actual tri-oval itself, so you got to be very careful in that area. But watching some cars kind of get tight in that dirty air a little bit. Yes, there is, I think, is dirty air in these cars. I'm watching that 11 car, Chu there, Brian Chu. Second car inside line. He is, I don't know if he's getting some air on his nose, but it seems like that he's a little late on the turn into the corner. Watch here. It's like he slides up the track a little bit. And there he actually did okay into the corner, but not sure if that was killing the inside line a little bit or not. I know it's breaking up. That should help the 7 if the 10 can get to the back bumper here. Appreciate the viewers watching tonight. If you're new to the channel, if you're over here watching from the Stars and Stripes Leagues that you're watching here this evening, hit that subscribe button, please, or hit follow, whatever channel you're watching. Do note, I love chatting with my viewers and stuff. As you see, I have fun with them, too. That 11 car jumping out of line. Maybe he was wanting to get to the lead or something. 52 getting a little loose down on that apron. Hold on. Nice. Look at this. Brian Chu going to take the lead. First lead change, not official yet. Got to get to line first. 44 car said, I'm out. Oh. Hey, what? McCoy cut Chu a break. Oh, the 11 gets turned. Not sure how big this wreck is going to be. I'm trying to click on Chu's now. There's a couple cars into the wall. Back there. There's Chu's car. And caution is out for the first time as the leader gets turned. A bump draft gone wrong. Let's go back and find a replay here and see how this transpired. That's the hardest part to have about a wreck, is getting to the driver and clicking on his name before it happens. Let's watch it here, though. So the 7's trying to get around him. They go into the tri-oval here. 7 showed his nose. It's going to be a tough call. The 05 gets hit. Everybody else is okay, and then the second pack comes riding in here. Apparently they didn't see the wreck. But caution out for the first time. And a lot of cars, unfortunately, going to need a reset now. Watch this from Kyle Bowling. And guys just go flying up in there, unfortunately. Nice job by Kyle to check it down. Lock it down, 12. A caution out for the first time this evening. All right, pit stops. Let's go look at this real quickly as Bustler brings everybody in. Tatum, Woods. Very interesting that a lot of those cars actually were not involved in that wreck. Race off pit road. Actually going to go to Villarreal with a, looks like fuel only stop maybe here. All right, so we tried to talk to him a little bit ago. Let me see if I can pull him down here and talk to him. I know he's kind of sort of involved in that wreck, but I think he's going to be okay in the end. But now I guess I got my own room down here. Let me talk to Scott here. Hey, Scott, sorry earlier I tried to pull you, but I got to the wrong channel apparently. No, hey, wanted to talk to you real quickly. I know you started on the pole. So the first 16 laps or 15 laps were decently calm. And then some things went wrong up there in front of you.
Yeah, it's just Superspeedway racing. One check up and nobody realizes it's happening until it's too late. It happens.
Well, obviously, you got a little bit of damage. Didn't look like it was too bad, but talk about what you've seen out there so far tonight. Looks like it's been some fun.
Yeah, I'm never the greatest at these things, at super speedways, but just trying to be patient and not get too wrecked.
Says the guy who started on pole and led pretty much every lap at the beginning of this race. I think you're doing okay, bud.
We'll find out.
Nice. Well, hey, good luck, man. Appreciate your time.
Yep.
That's Scott Rickard, who was the pole sitter earlier tonight, and right now running in. Where is Scott right now? He's 13th, and we still got another lap before we go green. Let's Obviously seeing some cars getting damage fixed here. Just trying to see who else maybe I can sneak in for a combo. So the last time we were on the air, I remember now. The last time we were on with this series was actually an Indy 500 race that these guys ran back in May. That was when we were last on with these guys. It was a very fun race in the end. And I just looked over and saw where they did a little bit of a prop bet for each other and stuff in the race. And I was like, oh, yeah. So it was Indianapolis. So back, first time since Indianapolis in May, and here in Talladega tonight for 200 miles. Under our first caution, about to go green here at lap 18. There's no stages, no points, no natting. Just straight $120 to the winner. And other prizes involved for second and third. Which include $60 to second, $40 for third. Appreciate, let's see, Roxanne watching tonight. I'm not going to yell the name, don't worry, but watch out for red lights. Dalton watching tonight, of course. Mikey the Wise Guy, my man. Chipotle, good eating. Their queso was really good. SC895133, Hut Hut. Good to see you, obviously, here. I don't know what the heck you're talking about, but okay. Who else has made an appearance this evening? Plenty of others have made appearances, just haven't said anything yet. His name is Sal. Hello, Sal. The Impractical Joker, Sal. Sal's Cusano's cousin. All right. Thank you for the information. So we got a cousin Sal. We got our own version of cousin Sal. I love it. Hey, it's a restart, guys. Friday night. Wonder what we should do here, boys. You know what to do. Turn it up. All right, there we go. Just for everybody. And we'll probably do a second one later. But look at this. Up front, Scott Rickard, who was just involved in an accident, fell back to 15th. Going for the lead with a little dinged-up Nations Guard car. Another name up there, Thomas Velez in the 67. He is the black and white car right there. Right behind the 11, who's back up there himself, Brian Chu, after that incident. Oh, the 98 just got loose or something there. That's weird looking. A couple other cars into the wall. Velez involved, 58's involved. Hooper does a great job locking it down. Caution out for the second time. That just looked weird. It looked like the 98. It almost looked like he'd blown a tire, but obviously you don't blow tires like that in a sim. Oh, that car's beaten up. Let's investigate what took place here. As soon as I get down to it. Looks like Nate Lynch involved, Flanagan, Conover, just to name a few. But it starts with this. What's the outside line? The fourth car, the 98. back end just can't. That looks weird. Oh, the Jimmy Spencer car died. That is one of the odder looking incidents I've seen yet. Let's see let's go on board with Con over here and see if we can pinpoint this. Usually I can explain something. Oh, the back end just comes around. Wow. You see something new every day? I've got nothing on that one. Well, I'm going to go in about 5:30. Be there till about, I don't know, 5 o'clock, 5:30 in the afternoon. Come home. Typical day. Alrighty then. Shall we talk to another driver? Having some fun here. Let me, let's get the boss man down here. I know he might not be too thrilled right now, but at least I can get a quick word with him. I know he was involved in a wreck, but let's talk to Nate here for a second. Nate Lynch, you got a copy, bud?
Yep, how's it going?
Hey, good, man. Just wanted to talk real quickly about the race itself here, the idea behind this Talladega race. Talk about it a little bit.
Oh, me and a few of our lead guys are just hanging in the back here, and that obviously isn't the safe spot because there's a wreck right ahead of us and people didn't check up. So I'm just trying to save my fast repair right now.
Well, I was going to say, where did the idea for this race come from for you? Was this like a special idea of yours or somebody else's that came up?
Well, we usually do. We did the Indy 500 earlier. We did a Daytona version of the 500 and a Coke 600. So we just kind of like to hit some of these races and just do something fun to do on a Friday night.
That's cool, man. Well, we appreciate your time. I know you got kind of a beaten-up car you're getting worked on, so hopefully we'll see you back up front later.
All right, sounds good. Thanks.
Sounds good. Nate Lynch there, the owner of this league who helps put this thing together. Remind me what channel you're in.
MNGA.
Thank you. Put him up there with his channel there, and I'm going to step away for just a quick second, and I'll be right back. All right, guys. Appreciate a minute there of silence. Just one part of the night where I have a chance to say goodnight to the little one and stuff, so I want to get that out of the way. So appreciate you guys. I figured good time to do it since we were under caution at the minute. $2 p.m. to 2 a.m. Yikes. Well, at least you got the guys watching at work, right? All right, pace car back in as Kyle McCoy, Scott Rickard will lead them back to the green flag here. As we are a third distance into this Talladega 200. Presented by the Stars and Stripes League. As there it is, green flag back out. You wonder how hesitant that 19 is of Woods to push the 05, seeing that left inside part of his bumper is kind of beaten up a little bit there. Trying to make a move. Oh, don't put yourself in that spot. He almost went to the sucker hole. He's going to get help from the 05 here in the 10. I think he's going to jump to the lead with Bustler. Ross Tatum back up into the picture here. He's been in about the third or fourth car outside line there in that Coca-Cola car. Doing a great job this evening. 29 there of Douglas Hooper. Gary Johnson up there. Joshua Altus. And the 05 coming back to the front. Rickard, who says, I'm not so good at this. He's got to be very careful. I see what he's doing. He's trying to push where the bumper's straight. The problem is you get too far to the right. Guess who's going to the wall? Well, 7's going to poke back out here, so apparently nobody wants to run second right now. Oh, there it is. The contact we worried about. Leaders wrecking. Oh, this could be big. Hale involved. Once again, Chu is involved. The 6, the 10. The 9 involved of Hasty. Right on cue. I talked about how it could be interesting if he gets to the left rear because of the damage, and there it is. Caution number 3 is out. Let's get you a look at it here from, actually the contact's going to start with the 05, who somehow gets to it again. But let's watch the 19. Because the 19 is trying to do, and we'll go on board with him real quickly, and this is what I was discussing. The left rear damage on that car is making it trickier. Now, that's not, I said the 19 here. Let's go with Woods. Okay, so he's trying to push a car that has the left front is right over, or left rear is damaged. So he's got to try to hit this thing center, but knowing if he hits the left rear that it could hook this car. And here he is on the left rear. And guess what happens? Hits that damage, bada bing, and there he goes. Down into the inside car, and it creates chaos. I don't know if you can necessarily blame the 19 for it. It's just unfortunate circumstance right now with what the product has and with the damage on that car. I mean, you can't be scared to push him, right? I mean, maybe I'm overthinking it, but let's see it now from here. '52 made it through there somehow. Oh, Campbell. Oh, he's seeing his lucky stars up there. There it is. Caution out again. The 05 has come to pit road probably to get that damage fixed. So let's talk about our upcoming schedule here for this week for those interested. Coming up tomorrow night, we will have the VOR IndyCar Series. They'll be at the Milwaukee Mile tomorrow night, 150 laps there. We'll have that broadcast for you at 7 o'clock or 7:45 Eastern Time. Now, here's where something's going to change tomorrow night, and it's going to be very interesting to see. Tomorrow night, I am actually going to team up with some old buddies of mine. If you guys know about the channel, the Global Sim Racing Channel, GSRC, I used to do some stuff with them back before I took a time off and came back with my own network here. They are needing somebody to fill in tomorrow night for a race, so are obviously on good terms with them, and told them, hey, you know what, I got nothing going on tomorrow night after that race, so I'm going to step over to their channel and be a part of a broadcast that I'm actually going to it right now. The Outsider Racing League. They have a race tomorrow night from Dover, and that race will be tomorrow night at 9:50 Eastern Time. We go live on the air, and it'll be me and somebody else, and I'll have a production crew and everything with me. It'll be kind of interesting. So I'll be able to just focus on me talking the whole time, but it should be fun. Looking forward to that. That's tomorrow night, 10 o'clock, so I'll do the IndyCar race. And as soon as it's over, I'll switch over. You won't see me on this stream. I'll be over on the GSRC stream tomorrow night. So looking forward to hopefully you guys joining us for that. And if I get a chance, I will post a link maybe somewhere. If it's on the Facebook page of the Captain Esports Network channel or somewhere where you can come over and watch that broadcast. But GSRC, Global Sim Racing Channel, be myself over there. Broadcasting with, let me get the name of the gentleman. As like I said, this kind of got put together earlier today. I think it's Joey Tebben, I believe is how his name's pronounced, Tebben or Tebben. I'll learn who he is. I've never even talked to this guy, so this ought to be interesting tomorrow night. But it'll be a lot of fun. So should be a lot of fun, and looking forward to it. And then Sunday we'll have the rebroadcast of the truck race from Texas Motor Speedway for the LSRL from Wednesday night's race, and then we'll come back Monday with the what do I have Monday night? I don't think I have anything Monday night. We'll do some dirt racing, dirt broadcast. How's that? From the Short Track Super League. All right, going to come back to the green. Jonathan Woods, Gary Johnson, Aaron Conover is somehow up to third after that big wreck earlier. The 29, Douglas Hooper, as we know him as. I got to do it once or twice. I won't do it again. Hooper's running in the fourth spot, or right there on the inside line. Kyle Bowling is fifth. Andrew Medlin up to the sixth position. Nate Lynch up to seventh. Sylvain Segoyan is in the eighth position. Patrick Hasty and Francisco Villarreal, your top 10. A lot of cars on pit road there getting damage fixed. We'll see where that leads us as we are 7 laps from the halfway point here. Pace car is in. One car back there missing a hood on the outside lane. Immediately that 98 jumps down to the bottom, leaving that 52 hanging. He's got a little bit of nose damage. I think that might hurt him a little bit. Here comes Hooper. That Metallica paint scheme looking to be one. Unfortunately, sad but true, he's going backwards. '25 car inside the Budmobile. That is Nate Lynch, the boss man. We talked about him earlier, kind of hanging in the back. Got a little bit of damage on that car. You see the 12 with no back rear end. That's actually illegal on a track like this, but yeah, it's iRacing. One car out of the race, Thomas Velez in the 67. Meanwhile, there's the 98 poking out of the line. Conover. He's got help from Villarreal. Around to see what cars we have damaged out there. I know there's a couple obviously off the pace from the damage they have. Some that are still riding in the back. 24 still got some right rear damage. Some right rear damage on the 7 I'm seeing. Plenty of time to do some racing. They're almost 4 wide. Up the middle comes a 24. 29's getting shuffled back. It get pushed up tight on the 52. And look at this, Villarreal to the front. Superspeedway racing at its finest. Jumping out of line. He's got help from the 98 there, potentially behind him. I do not think Woods has led a lap tonight. He might have. I can't remember. I don't have telemetry. It shows that. 52 jumping out of line there. 19 jumps down to the front. And how about that 12 car, Andrew Medlin on the inside without the rear bumper. You know, he's having a good time here tonight. Back here, Patrick Hasty into Chase Elliott, number 9, the A-Shock Energy car. As Gary Johnson, the 52 car, going to the front. So the Snickers Mobile taking a bite out of the lead. Unfortunately, that damage might slow it down in clean air, unfortunately. He's doing a pretty good job out front. 19's giving him a good push, but he's, time to go by him as this outside line really starting to show its muscle now, especially coming from that second position. You get a good enough draft, you can just fly right on by, especially when he has nose damage like that. Now he gets a little loose. But obviously plenty of strategy going to go into play here. Now the 19 drops down. Here comes the 24. Musical leading. And the 19, I think, aborted. He's like, I'm out. 29 Hooper going to cut up the middle there, but nobody really went with him. Oh, and a big checkup all of a sudden. Hooper made the pass on his own. Impressive move there. I'm trying to figure out that one. Is that Sleeping and R, or is that ZZZ and R? And then we got, is that C Block 12 watching? Appreciate you guys. Checking on the 22 of Essery. Let's go back there and see where he is. He's back here hanging out in the Blue Chew Bad Friends. Is that what that says? He's just minding his business down here in the Ford Mustang, doing a good job. Plenty of time to make moves here as we come up to the halfway point. And while we do that, let's take a look at our race summary. Villarreal leading, 3 cautions, 6 laps, 29 cars started tonight. Sylvain Seguin has led the most laps, and they're starting to get a little anxious up front again. There's your race summary of what we've seen here as we hit the halfway point in this Stars and Stripes Talladega 200. Ooh, little action back there to 52, getting a little wobble to it. 12 kind of reacted, a little scary, but everybody survives and we continue on. Oh, you know what? That makes sense. Xander. That would make sense. Appreciate that. I feel it's a respect thing to get names right, you know, so I try to get the names of these drivers right. I try to get the names of viewers right because you guys are awesome. You guys make this fun for me to do. I'm just a broadcaster of a random race tonight, basically. The league here, Nate, I'm sure does a great job with it. I don't get to see much of it. This is my second broadcast of it. No, I'm sure Nate will appreciate that. And hopefully he'll see. Ooh, car's getting out of shape up here. One car's coming to pit road. And that is Hooper. Hooper on pit road in the Metallica car. So as I've continued to drop lines of songs from Metallica, from One to Sad But True, I guess Enter Sandman, maybe? Entering the pits? I got nothing. Meanwhile, up front, there's another driver, and that's another name I haven't said all night. And I'm trying to get everybody at least one pronunciation tonight, but Ethan Flanagan. Jacob Black, the 26 up there. That very flamboyant paint scheme. A whole lot of dots. Trying to see what that said on the back tailgate of his car. He races one. Yeah, true. Facts. I like that. Not many cars that do not have a little bit of a scuff mark on these things from wrecks and contact and things like that tonight. You know, we've only seen 3 cautions. They've all been pretty big. Ooh, 52 holding the 24 tight there. I'm sure he's not going to be too thrilled with that move. Oh, 52 getting loose in the 1. We saw this earlier with the 98, and I'm not sure if that's what's going on maybe is these cars are just too slick or something in turn 1. And maybe in these entries of the corners with the downforce maybe. Let's see how slick the track is here as we pull up the weather. Oh, that'll answer your question. 125-degree track temp. That'll make you pretty slick in the corners. That means you just got to be very careful turning the wheel. Let's check on this Venom car. We haven't said his name all night. Joseph Allen. No cool paint scheme there. Joseph in the 20th position back here where I would normally be in this kind of race probably. Just riding. Get down to about 20 to go and then start making your moves at that point. In front of him you see the 15 car of Campbell. Other names I really haven't gave mentions to, and like I said, I want to try to get everybody in here. John Dart, that yellow and black and white and almost looks like a optical illusion paint scheme, like a hypnotist, running in the 18th position, and I believe this is his brother Travis Dart right there behind him. Ryan Burchett, another driver in the Stars and Stripes 223 car. Of course, he's hanging on up there. Oh, we got trouble up ahead. And I think they've... Oh, now they're really going around. The 24 gets turned. That might have been... So, look out. Everybody's clear. Everybody's clear up till then. Contact hard with the 223 and a 24. Something escalated there. Caution out for the fourth time. Let's see where all this started at. It started... I had to be in a tri-oval the way they were kind of scattering. Let's go up here and let's go up to the Villarreal car. Oh, 52 got on his door. We've been watching the 52 a little bit. Unfortunately gets contact there. He does a great job saving it. And I don't know if the 66 got spooked that the 94 was on his outside maybe. But unfortunately the 220, oh hello. Look at it one more time here. We're going to back it up because unfortunately my timing thing's not cooperating with me all the way here. Let's go on board with Villarreal. And watch the wreck. He gets hit. Nice save on his part. Does a great job until about here. So here we go. Pit stop's going to happen again. And this is right inside the window. So this should be the final stop of the night. So I wouldn't be surprised to see some drivers maybe use their reset here that they have. Get some damage fixed. Come out with new cars. Probably 4 tires and fuel, I would say. And it looks like the 54 is going to come out with the lead here. Or is that the 94? I'm sorry. Yeah, 94. Joshua Altus will take the lead. Looks like Flanagan would be second. Jacob Black, third. very entertaining race here at Talladega Superspeedway. And this is my opportunity. I got to bring. Last time I talked to him, this dude was so fun to talk to. I had a blast. So let's we'll see if get him in here and talk to him again if I can get to their channel. He's got a crazy looking photo, and I got to bring him in here. I just remember the last time I talked to you, Andrew Medlin. We had a good old time talking here in the booth. As tonight, it's been wild. You have no rear bumper at all on your car, but you've kept this thing as clean as you possibly can, running in the 7th position.
Yeah, I'll tell you what. Yeah, we actually just strapped that back bumper back on. Used my fast repair there. Going to try to get it up to the front, stay away from all the mass chaos here, and hopefully pilot to victory lane here.
Yeah, you already went through one car earlier tonight in the first track, but what's it going to take to get this thing in a victory lane?
Strategy of hanging out in the back to avoid the wrecks clearly didn't pay off there, so I'm going to go back to what I'm more comfortable with and try to get this thing up front. And you know, if I can keep it up there and maybe stay in the outside lane, I think we'll have something to go for the win here.
I don't know if you've had this happen to you tonight. I have noticed a couple of cars getting a little free on entry, especially turn 1. Have you noticed that? Is it just part of the slick track with the lack of downforce in these cars, or have you not noticed anything like that?
With these Xfinity cars, when you're all nose to tail here, that small rear spoiler, it will not give you much downforce back there. So if you're a little late to react and turning into the corners, you're going to be doing a little drifting in there. So yeah, I've experienced it a little bit, but not too bad. It's all under control here in the 12 car.
All right, well, you got the 98 there to your inside, your third car outside here as you go back to green, probably done pitting tonight. Like you said, you took the reset. The car looks so fresh and so clean, and we'll see maybe if we can get the 12 to victory lane.
Some good company around here, so we'll see what we can do with these last 27 laps. Appreciate the call.
Hey, no sweat, brother. Andrew Medlin, again, a fun guy to talk to. I just remember from the Indianapolis race, we brought him up here, and unfortunately, things didn't go well after we talked to him, so let's hope that changes tonight for him. Looks like they're going slow after going, 190 miles an hour the whole entire time, right? Big pace car speed here, 70. But appreciate the viewers watching tonight. If you're new to watching the Captain Esports Network, hit that subscribe button. No, this isn't a league we do every week. So one-off deal with Nate and the guys from the Stars and Stripes League. Very thankful for them calling me to come over and join them for the night. But of course, you see the type of racing that we broadcast. When I say we, I mean me. I'm a one-man gang pretty much here. It's myself, me, myself, and I, De La Soul, broadcasting this race. I am the broadcaster, the camera guy, sort of. I am the producer, the coffee getter. I'll even answer the phone calls, even though I train mostly get emails. All right, pace car going to pull back off. We did it earlier tonight. Usually I only do it once a night, but it's a special and fun night with some great viewers this evening. And this is your opportunity. If you got some really cool speakers and you love the sound of the cars, I'm going to let you turn it up. It is a segment we do here on the Captain Esports Network. Here we go. But look who's up front after the interview. Andrew Medlin leading in at 12. How about a new car up top? Patrick Hasty in the 9. Chase Elliott Mobile, the Ace Shock Energy Drink number 9. Of course, the 19 tries to go 3 wide. That's going to kill the outside line. And with help from the 05, the 12 leads. There you see Black jumping up top there in that 26. Wow, I don't know if there was a spot there, but he made one. Oh, now contact and the 9 goes around. Patrick Hasty and one other car at least. It looks like the 35 of Ethan Flanagan. And unfortunately, we got a crunched up energy drink. See what happens to the 9. Looks like he had a 7 there helping. 24 split in the middle, something he did earlier tonight. And the 9 just commits too late. Oh, the 24 fills that gap. And those two go for a ride. Nice job by Boeing and the 44 to go on by there and miss that wreck. Some might say that's on Patrick. Some might say that's on Villarreal for maybe not being patient. Well, it lets you make the call. I call it Superspeedway Racing. So I'm going to take a quick little break myself. I don't really do commercials except for certain leagues. So I'm just going to leave the stream running here for a second. You're not going to hear my voice. It's just a chance for me to walk and just kind of stretch out for a second and just take a break. And I'll come back for the restart. And we'll have less than 20 laps to go. So stick around here on the Captain Esports Network. Appreciate you guys joining us. All right, back we are here at Talladega getting ready for the restart. There will be 19 laps to go when we get the green flag with Andrew Medlin leading. Scott Rickard, Jacob Black, Kyle McCoy, Gary Johnson, your top 5 now. A lot of comers and goers throughout the race here. As we look at the race summary, it's our 5th caution for 10 laps so far. As we mentioned, 29 cars started this race. 28 of them still running, I believe. Nope, 27 still running. As Medlin going to bring them to the green. See the 26 of Black pushing the car. Here we go. Outside line's going to take the lead down the back straightaway with Rickard. Seven McCoy also there. Now you got Conover. The 19 is returned back into the picture. That is Woods. A lot of familiar names as business is going to start to pick up now. As we'll have 18 laps to go. The 26 to the sucker hole. Let's see it. Oh, they're going to hang the 7 out. Never mind. Oh, the 52 gets into the 19. And around they go. So caution back out. Let's transpire here, see what started this. See the 19, 4th car middle. And once again, I said this earlier, it's like the 52, not sure if he just gets tight or misjudges the corner maybe or something. But goes up into the 19, unfortunate deal. You know, another thing it could be too, and I've caught myself doing this plenty, is when you're in this spot, I want to describe it while I'm showing it. So if you're the 52 right now, and let's go on board with them. So obviously you're watching the 05 here. You're watching the 05, but you're also seeing the outside lane. You're looking in the mirror, and all of a sudden, oh, you missed the corner. So it could be anything, but unfortunate for those involved, and caution back out. Let's, I got to find out about this paint scheme. Let's see. Is he in here? It doesn't look like he is. I was going to talk to Mr. Black, but, yeah, I got nothing there. Already talked to him. Already talked to him. Already talked to him. You know, a couple people have mentioned his name, so let's bring him down here. The 22 car, Chris Essery. Let's have a word with him real quickly. Chris, apparently you got some fans out here watching tonight on the stream, but 15 laps to go. You've been kind of hanging back, and when's it time to release the, pardon the pun, venom on the field?
I'm thinking 10 to go.
10 to go.
10 and 5.
We'll talk.
Take it to the front.
Nothing wrong with that. We'll talk about the race itself. It's been a little wild. Been some great racing, but obviously some big wrecks too.
Yeah, it's been Dodge City back here, but it's been fun.
Dodge City. I thought that was in Iowa.
It's here tonight.
Oh man. Well, hey, congrats on the run so far, man. Great job, and I know you got some fans watching, some maybe family members or whatever. They've all Xander's telling you, especially, you get it together. So no pressure.
All right. I'll get it together.
All right, buddy. Hey, best of luck here. Just remind me what channel I'm sending you to again.
The race, Dumbass Racing.
Nice. All right, that works. That's a team for me right there. Dumbass Racing. I like that. That fits me well. Bruce Medlin watching tonight. Appreciate you, sir. Appreciate everybody watching. All the new viewers tonight. Got to meet some new people. If you guys enjoy the broadcast, we'd love for you to join for other broadcasts. Obviously, I understand that you might be only here to cheer on somebody and you won't see me again, but hey, all I can do is try, right? Promote. For those who don't know about me, I guess I can throw a little segment out there about me. I am obviously a one-man show, me, myself, and I. And, yeah, I've been a part of broadcasting now for over 10 years. Got a degree in broadcasting, did some radio for 10 years, got a face for it, I must say. And, you know, haven't really had that opportunity to get the sports broadcasting in, done some high school football games and stuff like that. And, here we are, doing something that is more of a hobby right now for me, but at the same time, keeps my pipes going and allows me to have some fun doing what I love to do. So I'm here to broadcast, have a good time, and give the viewers everything they want and more. If there's ever anything I can do for the viewers, all I got to do is ask, and I try to do it for them as quick as I can. You know, the one thing I do strive for is to get realism out of my streams. So when you look at these cameras tonight that you see are produced by TrackCams22.com, which is TrackCam for Gourmet. You can find them in the iRacing forums. You're seeing what is the closest thing you will probably see on iRacing to real-life cameras, like you're watching the actual Talladega race on TV. And that is what you're getting tonight, plus some other creative cameras from drone looks and stuff like that. So hopefully you've enjoyed the broadcast, and hopefully I haven't annoyed you too much. I mean, I could start singing. We don't want that. So down the back straightaway, and going to see the green flag here with 14 laps to go. Andrew Medlin, who talked about his strategy earlier, got himself a fresh car and got that, I don't want to mispronounce this, I'm going to try it. Was it a Miko Toyota? Yeah, they were modified in the top 10. That's interesting. All right, pace car is going to hang a left. Like I said, I do appreciate everybody joining us tonight on Facebook, or no Facebook tonight. For some reason it's not working, but YouTube and Twitch, as we do stream on multiple channels. Either way, we are the Captain Esports Network, and we are at Talladega virtually with the Stars and Stripes Xfinity Series for the Talladega 200. And Medlin going to lead them back to the green flag here. Let's actually get you, we haven't done this one tonight. Let's get you a view from the fans. Already everybody going single file back there, leaving a 26 outside lane to fall back. We'll see how much the patient holds on here to get to the finish. Everyone to know what it would look like watching a race from the fans' view at Talladega. If you've never been there, this is the closest you're going to get. Down into turn 3 and 4 up here off of turn 4. I actually sat a little ways down towards turn 4 in the one year I went, 2011, the tandem race that was won by Jimmy Johnson in the 4-wide finish. So 12 laps to go. Medlin holding on. I'm not sure if that's where I want to be, though, at the end of this race. I don't know if I want to be the leader. Look to this outside, the 24 car, Villarreal, who's been pretty fast all night. The 7 of McCoy, also been fast all night, but they both got damage on their cars now from accidents. There really isn't one safe car out here without an accident on it, outside of resets. We still got 25 cars on the lead lap. 24 of them are in this lead pack with a chance to win this thing. And as they always say in racing, if you're in it, you can win it on these super speedway tracks. Check out the biggest movers tonight. Medlin up 21 spots from 22nd to the lead. Hasty up 16 from 24th to 8th. Villarreal from 19th to 3rd. Up front, there's Villarreal to the front. Here's that 10 lap to go mark. Now we heard a certain driver say at 10 to go he was going to start making his moves. We'll have to keep an eye on what the 22 does. They are 2 and 3 wide, and there you see that 22 on the last car in the inside lane. Down on the bottom right now, helping another energy drink. Hey, 2 energy drinks pushing each other in the back there. Oh, one car scraping the wall up there on the top side to 94. I want to make sure I got that number right. These guys starting to squeeze each other now. The side draft coming into play. Get what you can get. And apologies, that was a 23 on the inside. The 22 is Esserade. I made a Venom joke earlier. Whoops. I just realized he's not in the Venom car. See what I get for a bad pun? Appreciate Jim watching tonight. Jim Burchett cheering on the 233. Oh, the 24 is going to get turned into the wall. and somehow only one car spins out. There were some others that got hit, but that could have been worse. All right, let's see what happens to Villarreal. He's up here leading this outside lane, and once again, the lead car gets turned. 7 gets to his outside bumper, hooks him. He does a great job. Oh, the 7 hits hard, the 05. And I think I saw the 29 get a contact there. All right, one more time here. Let's go on board with Mr. Hooper here in a 29 car. Wow. After that miss, he might need whiskey in a bottle. So Medlin's still leading here. So again, we invite you tomorrow night to come join us for the VOR IndyCar Series presented by Apex Sage Coaching at the Milwaukee Mile. That'll be on at 7:30 tomorrow night, and then I'll switch over to GSRC as a little cameo appearance for me, as I'll be helping those guys broadcast a league tomorrow night at 10 o'clock Eastern Time. So hopefully you'll come join us for both races, and hopefully I'll be able to get you a link for the GSRC broadcast beforehand. Post that in here so you guys can come join us for 2 fun races tomorrow night. All right, about to get ready to go green with about 4 laps to go. If you're Andrew, you got to be wondering what's going through his mind right now. If you're Scott Rickard, who, as you might have heard earlier in his interview I did with him, said, I don't know what I'm doing out here. He wasn't the best out here, so he's run up front all day, all afternoon. Of course, you got Jacob Black there in the 26 car running third. You got Conover in the 4th position in that Turtle 98 car. Kyle Bowling, who's been kind of riding. He's got that Alpine Star Nebraska number 44. He's there in the 5th position. S3 up to 6 now. And then that Venom car, I made a mistake for mistaking him for the 22. It's actually the 23 of Joseph Allen, who's in that Venom car, doing a good job tonight. So let's see. We got 25 cars, now 26 cars on the lead lap. Villarreal stayed on the lead lap, obviously got the damage, I think, fixed. So you still have all but one car, actually every car that's left on track right now is on the lead lap. So there are 26 cars in this pack, one with a modified there in the back, that have a shot to win this race. This is, I think it's going to get very interesting here. So we'll come back to green. 4 laps to go. Pace car pulls off. And who will be the first one back in 5 laps unless we get one of those, you know, green, white checkers? Here we go. Right away, you see the 98 going to push the 05. The 26 had the 12. They lost contact here. You're going to see Rickard get a real good run here on the high side with help from Conover. Oh, they're shuffling back there. One car jumping high. That's a 7 trying to make moves. If you get a run now, you have to take it pretty much. Three laps to go. '22 jumping up there with the help from the 29. And outside line starting to form a little bit. See how organized the inside stays. Got cars moving everywhere here. Who can get what help? Shout out to that 35 car. Ethan Flanagan's running in the top 10 right now, and his front end's gone. Two to go. Oh, door banging the 26 and the 98. More contact, and there they go. One car stuck in the fence, the 15 around. The 23, the 66 getting a piece. The 21 involved, unfortunately. The 19 also getting a piece. And somebody is stuck in the fence. It might be Brian Chu. Yeah, Chu's on pit road here, so. I said it was going to get interesting, and it sure did. Unfortunately. Let's watch here. Chu running up in the 11 car here. Unfortunately, iRacing has these situations where, well, you get stuck in the fence. There's the door bang. More contact. 7 makes a reaction in the 23 and the 11. Oh, that's going to leave a mark. Well, at least they let him back out. I mean, he literally got chewed up. Well, it looks like the 7 of McCoy after the door bang here from the 26 to the 98. Right here. He's trying to push it in the corner, and it's just causing his bumper to come off. And the 723 and everybody get contact. Yeah, unfortunately, I think Mr. Chu got the worst of that, and we're going to go on board with him. Well, so apparently we have a wall monster in turn 1. And we are going to have a green-white checker to finish this race. So we're going to have 2 laps to go next time by, and what has been a wild one as always. Talladega living up to it. We appreciate everybody being a part of the broadcast tonight, and hopefully you've enjoyed it. As I've mentioned, you can always hit that subscribe or follow button, depending on where you're watching. And should get one to go this time by, and we'll go back racing. So the question here, do they make it back to the white flag? Some way, somehow. Can they get back? All right, pace car pulls off. And this is actually completion of lap 76. So we've gone over the 200-mile mark, but it's going to take a little bit more. How about 200 and maybe 6 miles, or let's see, 202, about 205 maybe? Let's see if Medlin, who actually takes the high lane here to go to the green flag. So interesting move from the 12. And he jumps down to the bottom. Ooh, 98 gets into the bumper real hard of the 26. They're going to push him up to second. Got the 22 up there top side. 3 on 3 here going to turn 3. These other cars trying to get caught up here in the draft, trying to help each other get to the pack to give a shot to win here at Talladega. They're off turn 4. Oh, at 26. Oh, I thought he was going to get turned. White flag, final lap, and here comes the outside line. And there goes the 98 into the 26. They go spinning. 22 into the 9. They're not checking up now. They're side by side for the lead with the 05 coming behind them. Oh, the 6 is going to have a run here. 44 gets down to help the 12. 66 is going up the middle. As the 6 blinks out, 66 on his own, the 44 trying to push the 12 through the tri-oval. It is going to be Andrew Medlin winning at Talladega. Dart finishes second, Kyle Bowling third, Rickard, Adam Sidlow finishes fifth, destroyed. Aaron Hale finishes sixth in the Jimmy Spencer throwback. We'll let Andrew celebrate here. We'll go watch the chaos of the final lap there. It's a Nico Electrical Construction Toyota going to victory lane. All right, let's go back. And watch the final lap here again. So right there, 98 gets into the 26. They make contact. 22 and the 9 gets spun around. It leaves them one-on-one. And here comes everybody with the runs. This 66 gets up there, starts pushing to 6. I mean, everybody's just trying to find a partner here. And the 6 has a chance to make a move. The 44 goes to the bottom. It opens up the 66 in the middle. He jumps there. has the run, but then unfortunately the 6 blinks out right there and comes back, and that kills their momentum. And there's your finish right there. Let's take a look at the race results for the evening here. As Medlin wins it over John Dart. Kyle Bowling 3rd. Scott Rickard. Adam Sidlow finishes 5th. So Medlin gets 120 smackaroos. Aaron Hale finishing 6th. Kyle McCoy 7th. Jonathan Woods 8th. Will Bustler 9th. Aaron Conover 10th. There's some frustration over in the 22 camp, I see. Joshua Altus 11th. Ethan Flanagan 12th. Douglas Hooper 13th. Nate Lynch 14th. Travis Dart, Sylvan Segoyan finishing 16th. Gary Johnson, Max Ward, Francisco Villarreal 19th. Joseph Allen finishing in the 20th position. Looking at the rest of the field. Tatum 21st. Black 22nd. Patrick Hasty and Essery, unfortunately, 24th. The rest of these guys behind the wall tonight. 25th, Ken Campbell. Brian Chu, unfortunately, got chewed up by the wall, 26th. Danny Ward, Brian Burchett, 28th. Velez, 29th. Randy Cornwell finishing in the 30th position in the 30 car. He actually didn't start the race. I believe he might have been the admin tonight or something. So there we go, when it was all over with. So great race, the 12 celebrating, and let's go talk with our at least top 3 finishers. We'll get a few guys in here and have some words with them after a fantastic race. A wild one. Typical Talladega at its finest. And we'll get
That's what you get for, well,
44 are in here first. Kyle, sorry to interrupt you. But great race tonight, man, finishing in the 3rd position. You made a very bold decision there. At the end of that race, you were up there in that high groove, and you decided at the last second you would cut down and help the 12, which pretty much secured his win. Talk about that decisive move, and I know you had to make it really quick. But outside of that, talk about the racing also.
yeah, that was a very weird final lap on the back straightaway. That was just us 2 side by side. I didn't really know what to do there in terms of should I back off and try and get back behind him again. I thought I was starting to get ahead of him a little bit, and then that stopped. So the only choice I had was to push him, and I'm really good with Andrew. So I was happy to push him to the win.
And it was a great job tonight, and a very, I mean, unfortunately, kind of an expensive move. $80 later, you finish 3rd and get $40 out of it, but still, just kind of shows. I know I don't know you too well, obviously, but an unselfish act there to go and help that 12 win that race. But the racing out there, there were a lot of big wrecks, but there was some great racing. It seemed like out there at the same time.
Yeah, it was definitely very intense at times out there. I had quite a few wrecks I had to avoid that were right in my lap. Yeah, it was probably one of the more intense Talladega races I've been involved in.
There you go. So you finished 3rd tonight in the old Go Big Red machine.
Yeah.
Did a great, well, it was gray, but, you know. Still a great job tonight. Shout out to whoever you like to, sir.
Shout out to you guys for doing the broadcast. Shout out to Nate for putting the race on. Shout out to my teammates for helping keep things calm and entertaining throughout the race as things go bad or good.
Absolutely, man. Well, great job tonight. Congratulations on your 3rd, sir.
All right, thank you.
Hey, you too. Kyle Bowling finishing in the 3rd position. I think he was in that channel. I don't remember. All right, let's talk to our 2nd place finisher tonight, who is the 66 car. Mr. Dart finishing in the 2nd position here. John, congratulations to you, sir. What a run it was, and needless to say, you shot out of that pack like a dart when the wreck happened. No pun intended. But you went out there and finished 2nd tonight in a great effort.
Yeah, it was a fun race. I think on that last restart, I started in like 19th. Somehow worked my way to the front after all the wrecks, but never let off the gas.
They definitely pulled a Dale, I guess we could call that. But still a great effort out there. And talk about the racing. I know you kind of laid back, and who I believe is your brother, correct me if I'm wrong, was back there with you, and you guys were just kind of hanging out.
Yeah, we had a group of guys just hanging in the back, waiting till the end of the race. We try to miss all the madness so we can help each other out at the end.
Well, it still was a great job this evening, man. Congratulations. And I got to ask the paint scheme. What's the dad paint scheme and stuff there? I got to ask the story there.
It's just a hard seltzer sponsoring them.
Oh,
and
okay.
then have all the yellow to make sure people stay out of my way.
Well, it's well said. I wasn't sure. I didn't know if it was some kind of maybe something for a dad or something, or if it was unfortunately, I've not heard of the product, and no disrespect there meant, but still a great job. Cool paint scheme. It was really interesting to see. You couldn't miss it, but congratulations on your second, and I think shout-outs. Yeah, I don't think you've done that yet.
Thank you. Shout out to my spotter, my dad, Bill Dart. Yeah, and then the rest people I was working with. Props to Kyle Bowling and sticking to the bottom and pushing Andrew to the win. That was pretty impressive. Yeah. Stuck with it.
Hey, it opened the door for you to get second because I mean he doesn't make that move. I don't know if the middle opens for you. So, great job on your part.
Yep, thank you.
You too. John Dart finishing in the second position there, but it's all about this guy right here, Mr. Medlin. Congratulations, sir. You hold on, and you take the 12 car to victory lane at Talladega.
Chris, I'll tell you what, you just got to come on and interview me during the race. I mean, really, that race was a tale of two different stories there.
Well,
beginning of the race, running it back, I couldn't keep it away from any of the other cars, and we came in there right before you interviewed me and used my one fast repair and was just determined I'm going to get up in front of all the carnage, and it worked as planned.
Well, it's funny you say that because I remember the Indy race, I believe, like right after we talked, all hell broke loose for you, and it went bad. So it was like maybe this is the return karma.
This is payback. I'm pretty excited. A lot of these guys that do this, we really enjoy the Superspeedway racing. It's a whole different type of racing than these other tracks we're doing circuits around. But it's like a chess game at 200 miles an hour. But it was a lot of fun. We had some of the regulars from our Thursday night Stars and Stripes League in there. That's actually why I chose the outside on that last restart, and also felt the 26 I could work good with him. So I felt either way, by taking the outside, whether I was pulling Bowling up with me or able to cut down in front of the 26 like I did, that I'd be in pretty good shape, and it worked.
It did work, and I got to ask the question: did it feel awkward being side by side with Kyle, and like, well, I got nobody to help me behind me? How's this going to work out?
Yeah, you know what? I was just talking to him here right during the timeout prior to this interview, and I said, you know what? Worst case, I'm going to finish second. What I didn't realize and couldn't see in my rearview mirror was those boys coming up behind us down the back straightaway.
Yeah, they were coming.
John Dart, Adam Sidlow, Scott Rickard, they were coming. But I decided, going into the 3, I was just going to stick it low. I had the 44 car right behind me. I thought their run would expire. They wouldn't keep that momentum going, and it worked. So it went exactly as I was drawing it up in my head as we were approaching that checkered flag,
which was drawing maybe about 300 feet in front of him. So it wasn't much time to react to the drawing. But great job tonight, man. Shout out to whoever you like you, sir.
No, I give a shout out to my wife, Sarah. I know she watches every single lap on I do, and if you can't sense the sarcasm, then you don't know me.
I get it.
I give get a shout out to my beautiful wife. But my father Bruce, who's usually watching these.
Yep.
Yeah, my brother Aaron, and my new landlords, Vernon and Deborah Ellinger. I've been going through the move and renovation from and it's been torture, and trying to get into my new house. My wife and I are living with our great next door neighbors right now, so we're trying to make the best of a very stressful situation, and it's nice to escape reality and have fun in a virtual Talladega world and come home with a win.
There you go. Your rent's going to go up now because you got $120 more there to spend on it. So congratulations on that. And you mentioned the shout outs and stuff. So great job tonight, man. Go celebrate.
Will do. A couple more wins, and maybe I can pay off this house. So
nice job.
Appreciate the call. Have a great weekend.
Yeah, you too, man. Andrew Medlin, really fun guy to talk to. I enjoyed talking to him. Happy for him to get that win here this evening. Great racing it was. Congrats to, Scott's here too. Let's bring Scott up here. Scott finished in the 4th position. Just ran out of time there at the end. But for somebody who told me earlier tonight they're not so good on these tracks, you were looking for a good result. You looked pretty sporty.
Yeah, I got lucky with that one crash right at the end to get 4th. I wasn't had nothing to do with it.
But
Never used my fast repair, unfortunately, but I'm saving it just in case.
Well, there's nothing wrong with saving it. And the only thing I gotta ask this to you: the one caution you get hooked on the back straightaway. How much was your damage? Because I have a feeling your left rear damage you had played a role in that happening because just the way that the bumpers were connecting. Did you feel anything like that potentially?
I only had 12 seconds from when I fixed that and before that. So it wasn't too bad, but just time. I think it's just sometimes you can hook really easily in these cars and sometimes you can't.
Mm-hmm. Well, still a great job tonight, Scott, man. Appreciate your time and finishing fourth this evening. Shout out to whoever you like to.
Everybody in the team and my dog in the room.
Dog in the room. Keep it short and simple. Nice job, Scott.
Thank you.
You too, man. That's short and sweet right there. Everybody watching? Dog in the room. Great job this evening, everybody, for the broadcast. I appreciate Nate for allowing me to come over here and be a part of it. Obviously, try to make it as entertaining as I could. So, great job to all the drivers, though. Thank you, viewers, for watching tonight. If it's the one time we get to verbally meet each other, I appreciate you guys coming to watch. Hopefully, you'll come back again and watch one of our other broadcasts starting tomorrow night with the VOR IndyCar Series and plenty of stock car series down the road and stuff like that. So, appreciate everybody watching this evening, as I said, all the drivers, all the admins. Man, I don't think I missed anybody, but appreciate everybody checking us out here this evening. I do leave always with a very interesting quote that I just decided to come up with the last time I came on the air, or the first time I came back on the air after my long vacation of not doing any kind of broadcasting. I decided to sit back and, I don't know, I wasn't trying to look for anything, but all of a sudden it came across my mind, and I said, you know what? This isn't just a game. It's iRacing.
My mind